Yes, my dear friends, in this lesson we will continue with you where we left off. Dear friends, as you know, we created a polygon in our previous lesson. Now we need to create a zero matrix where we can apply this polygon. So what exactly will this do for us? This process is actually a mask process. We will only move the relevant area to the zero matrix, that is on a black background. In this way, we will block other unnecessary pixels. So let's create a variable named mask. So let's type here mask and also put an equal sign, and here we need to learn a new function on this variable. The name of this function is zeros_like function. Thanks to the function, we can create a zero matrix. So what will be the size of this matrix image? At this point, we need the size of our main image. For this reason, we must define the variable name of our main image as a parameter. Alright, so now let's call our mp dot zeros_like and also open and close parentheses, and let's enter your parameter as img. So now we need to use a new function right after defining it. The name of this function is fillPoly function. So what does this function do for us? It's a function used in the OpenCV library and is used to fill the inside of a polygon with a specific color. This function is often used in the fields of image processing and computer vision. So now let's call our function, so which is cv2.fillPoly and also open and close parentheses. Our function takes three different parameters. The first parameter is the image matrix on which to draw. It is usually a NumPy array. As you know, we set this to mask. That's why I will enter here mask and also put a comma. The second parameter is a list containing the vertices of the polygons to be filled. This list contains a NumPy array for each polygon. We need to define this as polygons and also put a comma again. Our third and last parameter is the color with which the polygon will be filled. This can be a triple tuple of integers in BGR, which are blue, green and red format, or a single integer for a grayscale image. Since we will be doing a binary operation, so let's define it as 255. And let's move to a new line. So do we need to do anything different? Of course there is. This is now the variable on which the masking process will be performed. For this reason, let's create a variable named masked image. So let's type here masked image and put an equal sign. Here we need to learn a new function. The name of our function is bitwise_end function. So let's call our bitwise and also let's type here cv2.bitwise end function and also open and close parentheses. It's a function used in the OpenCV library that performs bitwise AND operations between two images or an image and a mask. It takes two different parameters. Let's define our main image in the first parameter. So as you know, which is img. Thus the main image will be our first image to be masked. For the second parameter, so let's put a comma here. We must define our zero matrix created for the masking process. So as you know, the mask variable. So let's type here mask and also let's move to a new line. Our procedures are up to here. So what should we do now? Now let's return the result of the masking operation. So I will return, that's why I will return masked image variable. And also let's move to the main block. So now let's see the results. For this, let's read our main image. For this, let's create a new matrix variable. Here let the matrix variable name be image. So let's type here image and put an equal sign and let's call imread function and let's read our img.jpg file. and also let's move to a new line. So what should we do here? Of course, let's create a new matrix variable again, and let's let the name be, for example, final, and put an equal sign again, and let's call our ROI function. As you know, our ROI function take one parameter. That's why I will enter our source image as the parameter. So that's why I will enter here image, and we are done. And also let's display our original image and final image now. For this, let's call our IAMShow function. Let the window name be, for example, original, and let's display image matrix variable, and also let's call our IAMShow function again, and let's display this time our mascot image. Mascot image. And also let's display our final variable, and also if you want to keep our images on the screen continuously, what we have to do now is to call here our waitkey function, and also let's set the first parameter as 0, and we are done. So now let's run our code. And you see here is our original image, and here is our mascot image, and you see we can view our lanes and also our highways. So it looks perfect. Yes, my dear friend, in this lesson we learned how to create a polygon using OpenCV module. So now let's move on to our next lesson and learn the basics of self-driving cars better.